Hello everyone. Today I'm making this video to show you guys is it possible to use Windows 7 in 2024. Right now I installed it on my computer with uh, let's say most of the hardware are up to date, not that much old, but it runs very well. But there are few things which you have to note, that some of the softwares which connect to the internet to run properly, those softwares doesn't run that well right now. It gives a bunch of error. I would show you an example like Steam. If I start Steam, you can see it is loading and doing its thing, but after some time it is going to throw some error. And many other softwares are also doing that, like Kdenlive is also doing that. And see that the whole operating system is doing things like that. Like a lot of other softwares are not working, but most of the offline softwares are working well, which doesn't need any online packages to install to be run. And along with that, as you can see, I'm running an up-to-date drivers also. It is being automatically installed with the update. And the Wi-Fi driver, I'm using a separate Wi-Fi card, which the driver you need to install separately by yourself. Without it, it is not going to detect the Wi-Fi. You have to connect it with a mobile phone or something, some other sources where you can get the internet, and you have to install driver through it. Or you could use a pen drive to install the driver. And there are no artifact or things like that because the driver is installed properly. But there are a bunch of drivers which previously were not installing due to the missing updates, which you have to manually install. If you go to the internet and if you type those error code, you will find specific updates which you need to install, and you can find a lot of help from YouTube also. So that is the current situation of this particular operating system, Windows 7. And it is good for kids and older people because they would not be able to use a lot of modern software which has a lot of malwares and bloats and things like that. If they click, they would be redirected to the bank details and those kind of portal. This wouldn't happen in this particular operating system. It is very isolated. So if you are thinking about installing it in your kids uh, computer, then it is okay, or in your grandparents computer, it is a go-go operating system. But if you are using it for official purposes, for office purposes, or for business purposes, you have to look an alternative like Linux or some other operating system.